Everybody want to say what's up, brown skin girl. Just feeling a little bit woozy right now.
I was still level 4, like I said, like, oh, call the lawyers.
Call the lawyers.
He broke my arm when he snatched my phone.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts, this is RadioPhoenix.org Phoenix.
What's up, everybody?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We are back in the building again, right?
Welcome to the Yaggah RadioCast. Please enter your accessory to Here comes the Yaggah Movement RadioCast.
This is Diva D here at RadioPhoenix.org. Coming to you here in Phoenix, Arizona. We waiting for our sunshine to come back because it is cold here. I like to let my listening audience know.
All right, thank you so much for coming through.
It's called Yummy. I know you never heard that, but honey, you heard it on the Yaggah movement here with my brother, Fine as Fox. Yes.
Yes, I know. 18.
Run you, baby.
Run you. All right, now you're here number 18. Side. Yes, indeed.
You know the things I do, oh, baby, oh. You get to your point that you get me on my level, last time I asked me for to happy, oh. Handle me, I like how you handle me. Handle me, I feel how you handle me. Handle me, I like how you handle me. Handle me, baby, how you handle me. You get me in true, I'm a queen. Always in my global guy. Baby, I'm feeling horny.
I hope I'm looking okay today. So, appreciate all the love and support. We're at the building right now. It's the clean beat. Yes. Hey, what up?
Handle me, I like how you handle me. Handle me, I feel how you handle me. Handle me, I like how you handle me. Handle me, handle me.
Y'all just hear inside right now, so we're live right now. So thank you so much. I'm feeling real good right now. So welcome to the top 18. We are Radio Phoenix. I told you already 2020 is about to start right now. We're gonna cut all those snakes off real quick. We ain't got time for that.
Body up. You know the things I do, oh, baby, oh. You get to your point that you get me on my level, you will ask how much you get me for to happy, oh. Handle me, I like how you handle me.
Hey, big shout out to Sola, most definitely. I see you more happy. Top 18. I see you over there. I see you. Hey. What you said, Mr. Clean Beat. I want to say what's up to the people around. What up? Hey, what up? Come on. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. People around the world. What you gonna do? Find out in your house. Blah, blah. Let's go. Pull up this song. No, pull up this song. We back. We back. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Mr. Clean B, I appreciate all the applause. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast, most definitely. Big up to Addis Ababa. I just got off from Addis Ababa a couple hours ago. The after party, I was out there. So big up to everybody who came and showed some love. Yes, y'all just heard Sai, Handle Me. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, I love that voice. I love that voice. Big up to Zola for letting me have the music. Number 18, y'all just heard Sai. You can follow me right now on YouTube, on my Facebook, or just you can follow me on Live Me. I'm live right now today. I do appreciate all the love and support for everybody out there for joining me. I have some stuff to vent today, but I'm going to play some music. But I would like to vent about some personal things, man. Because I know a lot of y'all out there are probably wondering what's going on. Why is Mr. Clean B is having them sunglasses? Well, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. But until then, I want to let y'all play this number 18. He was here last week. Jacoby Bruce, Weirdo. You already know. Yaggah, Yaggah.
Number 17.
Hey, what?
What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo.
What I do is different.
You can call me weirdo. Never sleep, I stay up late just chasing money for real though. Smoking back to
we don't worry about nobody about 2020 right now, you feel me?
Eyes blush, I read behind shades. I'm a weirdo. I be blowing on presidential actual info. So 310 till the day I die, that's on my brain.
We don't worry about nobody about 2020 right now.
Stuck in match a blunt, sipping on something.
Hey!
Right around my city, bumping nuts. And yeah, I brought them bottles, raise your cups. They sleeping on me, wake them up. Your boy so cold, these rappers can't keep up. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. Talking to my money when I count it, I'm a weirdo. Making so much I don't check the balance, that's for real though. Self-made, never gave me nothing, so I took it. And to the ones that said I never make it, bite the bullet. Put your back. And I'm better than I ever been, that's a fact. Started from the bottom, Sunset Projects where it's at. South Texas, I got traded to the Diamondbacks. Rep my team. Win or lose, Phoenix Sun until they bury me. Arizona Cardinal fitted to the mortuary. Ballin' on you, sticking all the way to the cemetery. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. I hear they still hating on me. It's my year though. Yep, took a while for me to get here, but I'm here though. Bullet back, then you get the memo. And I got hits, knock them out like I am Kimbo. Slice, Damn, this nice. No hype. I see it real.
Thank you so much for joining us today, man. I appreciate all the love, man. Most definitely all we know to do. Mr. Clean Pink. Everybody out there. I like to invite my friends. If you're a friend of mine, you can join me. I'm not sure if some of y'all want to kick it with me to the whole new year or something.
All day,
you already know how we do.
But if you want to the love right way, start fight, y'all man, do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo.
Number 16.
Zona, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to get the song out here right now. Hey. What? What you say right now?
Pas loin pour toi quand tu viens, ça fait. T'as fini et pris, à ton bras, ça me fait. Ma chérie, t'es jolie, mais pas que toi poli. Peut-être t'as dit poli, mais ma fille était souris. Demain matin, ça fait un port. T'es dans les kiffres, pourquoi tu flexes? Elle me parle pas, mais il m'enquête. Y'a les têtes, y'a les bêtes. Mais je m'enquête, moi je m'enquête. Tu n'étonnes pas, il va bien dormir. Tu t'as qu'à plaire, y'a ta tête, y'a les bêtes. Quand y'a jazz, il faut tout carré fou. Il dit bien quand y'a jazz, il faut tout carré fou. Y'a mauvais, couler la folle. Si elle dit tu comptes pas, mets de la force. Couler la force. Couler la bonne. Si c'est que nous deux, y'a pas d'école. Mais fais-toi de vie là, ce n'est pas bon. Pas toujours, ce n'est pas bon. Ce n'est pas bien. Tous les jours c'est pick up Joe. C'est normal local, c'est moi, il faut aller battre mon nez planté.
Shout out to the Africans right now. Come to go in the building. Hey.
Tu plais ou tu débarques. Ok, on a pas commencé le débat. C'est quoi qui est grave? Faut pas travailler mes battes. Les enfants du pays, y'a les battes. Les enfants du pays, c'est le area sport. C'est sale, on fait job des vacances. Tu sais qu'il y a pas l'an pour toi quand tu viens, c'est affaire, mais c'est toi qui cherches les gars. En plus, il faut bien gérer mon way. Je vais t'écrire. Il faut tout carré fou. Il faut tout carré fou. Mauvais, couler la folle. Si elle dit tu comptes pas, mets de la force. Couler la force. Couler la bonne. Et tu sais que nous deux, y'a pas d'école. Mais fais-toi des villes là, ce n'est pas bon. Là, toujours, ce n'est pas bon. Ce n'est pas bien.
I'm just saying right now. Run you.
For your birthday, we bring you in the street for your birthday. I even eat a cake for your birthday. Why you do fine? It's your birthday. Do it for the grand. It's your birthday. Go for yourself. It's your birthday. Why you shake a come like it's upset? Cause it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Do it.
Hey, happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Whoa.
We smoking smoke.
It's your birthday.
Money on the mind cause you worth it. Now we on loud like the airways. Got play for you for my own birthday. Make me want to eat it. You know what's up. You the entree.
I see you. We get the top 18 line. Brand new, baby. Brand new.
No one run the team that I relay. Then I buy you a lot of bottles that I pay. You my miss low that I made with. Cause you don't make a bedroom, let's say. Everybody shake, you get right. You getting lit, it's your birthday. Bring out a buckle for your birthday. We drink it in the street for your birthday. I even eat a cake for your birthday. Why you do fine, it's your birthday. Do it for the grand, it's your birthday. Go for yourself, it's your birthday. Why you shake like like it's upset? Cause it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
I see you. Yes, you white for the one right there.
Do you know it's for the place?
I see you. Oh.
It's the other bottles, and the other pills. So we send it straight up in there. All my people are up in there. You do your thing, it's a virtue. And
that's how we do it. Yaggah, Yaggah. Hey, I see you. I see you. Oh. Hey.
And listen, papi, we on the floor. One life to live, so we do it the most.
Hey. Follow the gifter. 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 Your birthday. It's your birthday. Whoa, it's your birthday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey. It's your birthday. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. It's your birthday. What? You know how we get our birthday. What? Hold on. Let me be right here. I'm saying right now. Thank y'all.
Yaggah. You are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at RadioPhoenix.org. Yaggah, let's get it on. Yeah.
We want some reggae.
See, I just got right here. We want some on the radio Facebook right here. Oh, we want some reggae. Hey, we still live on that. 2020 was started up right now. 2020 was started up right now. Yes, indeed. We're gonna start this up right now, man. Boy, that's some reggae. I know y'all want some reggae. We stay lit. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all of the stuff. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate the love and support. Follow the gifter like me. Follow the gifter. Come on. We want some good vibes. Hey, oh, we want some reggae. Yes. We want some good vibes. Oh, we want some reggae.
We want some music coming
From the sky, we want some good vibes. Whoa.
We wanna move on the
Reggae. Up in the ball, my leg. I appreciate everybody out there. Thank you.
on the summer is me.
I'm back in the
Love is so much for me. We wanna move on the reggae. Let the storm begin. We go to reggae and go to rest spiritually. I am a intention of music and revolution.
Hey.
We want some good vibes.
Oh, we want some reggae. Yes. I know y'all want some reggae over there. From the sky, we want some good vibes. Oh, we want some reggae. Oh, I know y'all want some reggae. Yo, what up? My people share what's good. Yeah. You don't want some reggae right now. I want some reggae right now. Give me some reggae right now. Go. Hey, I want some reggae right now. What? Yo, I want some reggae right now. Hey, I want some reggae right now. Hey, now. I say now. Hey, now.
We want to listen to the reggae.
Hey. Everybody down the road. Yes, indeed. But we want some
for all the nation.
Yes.
But an intention of completion. Still the music fighting for your freedom. You see the music from the revolution. We want it now. We gonna dance on the reggae. Of the soul.
That's the reggae right now. You know how we do. Whoa. Hey.
We wanna speak on the reggae.
Yes. Yes.
So that is why we say that we want to get.
Follow me right now, follow me. Oh, we want some good vibes. Oh, we want some reggae.
Oh, we want some music coming from
The sky, we want some good vibes.
all
reggae.
13.
This is another moment.
I said, baby, I'm so yeah. Baby, oh yeah, shake the place for me, yeah. I said, make it move, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Father, give them, share.
Shake the place for me, yeah. Make it move, oh yeah, oh
Look at my butt over there. Don't you looking at my ass, girls? Women, stop looking at my butt right now. Hey. Oh yeah. Hey. 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 Whoa. Yeah. Oh yeah.
just the watch out, only by gun, just the problem. Baby, girl, you like the one, baby, can give me some like a broken, baby, that's for me, yeah. Baby,
oh yeah, yeah,
shake the place for me, yeah. So make it move, oh yeah,
hey, 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 oh yeah.
Only bad man, just the watch out. Only bad girl, just the problem. Baby girl, you like you want to. Baby can't give it to me like a throwaway.
Baby, that's
for me. Yeah.
Oh,
baby, oh yeah, yeah. Shake the place for me. Yeah. So make it move.
Oh yeah, hey, oh yeah. Whoa, boom. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You're far too kind. I'm too old to be dancing. Too old to be dancing. Whoa. No complaint, no complaint, no complaint, no complaint, no complaint.
I just been working for this bag and my muscles long. They told me a long time ago, you ain't going long. I told them what you gon' see, boy, I'm holding on. My family
Thank you so much for joining me.
about to bring it home.
It's the holidays right now. It's the holidays. And I know some of y'all are probably out there wondering what's going on with the baby. What's going on with the baby? I had a horrible freaking week. Something that's what else today. I know some of y'all don't know me. Some of y'all probably looking at me like, hey man, this guy's weak or this guy ain't nobody. But I'm gonna show you what more I can tell you right now. So watch me. All you suckers out there who trying to handle what we do, I got you.
I'm talking houses
I know who you are.
my kids, man. And I ain't complaining, boy, I'm walking straight to the money. I had to sacrifice my time, I was running blind.
Vision bigger than perception.
Oh my God. Okay. Mr. Clean B. I want to say what's up, everybody. We live at RadioPhoenix.org, and I say what's up to all my people, and I love you too. Oh, everybody, oh, we rap like an old school hottie. To my hot summer girls, yes indeed, I see you, good some food. You, your girl, you know, you so cute. Yeah, ratatata. Okay, let me stop. Radio Phoenix, Mr. Clean B. You already know. We're in this building. Yes, indeed. Make sure my microphone is good. Yes, indeed. You already know, man. Y'all just heard all the artists that we just played. So I can read every artist that you guys have heard right now. So you can go on my YouTube. I have most of the artists already posted up on my YouTube at SafariSoundzEnt. You can type Yaggah and then you will pop that out. You see me live right now. The first one, you also number 18, Sai, Handle It. 17, Jacoby Bruce, Weirdo. 16, Trepa, Ce n'est pas frais, ce n'est pas bien. Number 15 is Joey Nice, Birthday. 14 is my single, Good Vibe. 13 is Jay Leon, Dunka. And number 12, last one, Young Tana, was definitely all the way from Mississippi, man. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm actually going to be hosting Christmas Red and Black Party. So I'd like for y'all to, come through if you have time. I will definitely share some information about that. It's going to be at the Afri Soul Marketplace. I'm pretty sure a couple of y'all saw me out there before. So I'll be out there pretty much not just advertising, but promoting and supporting, on behalf of Radio Phoenix, the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. And we're going to be out there, make sure we show some love. And it's a fashion show. It's a diaspora fashion show, to bring the diaspora together. To all my Africans and my African Americans, this is the opportunity for us to come together and kind of share some common ground. You know what I'm talking about? So the Christmas Red and Black Party tonight from 7 p.m. to midnight. I definitely will let you know. And also, I want to give a shout out to Addis Ababa right now. So, Boss Lady, if you hear me, thank you for giving me the opportunity to have Radio Phoenix at Addis Ababa, because yesterday we got the after party. And so if y'all hear my voice, it's because I went from Mexico straight back to Africa yesterday because the party was nice. Some of those student kids, they got me playing some piano, some Korean music. Boricua, todo mi compadre, okay? So if y'all hear me right now, Boricua, todo mi compadre, mi español no bueno, but I speak French. So if y'all speak French, y'all can hit me up most definitely. Brother Trey is in the building. Brother Trey is in the building. We on point is in the building. We on point is in the building. You already know after 4 p.m. Yes, indeed. Brother Trey, you already know what it do. Merry Christmas. Merry Black Christmas. Black Jesus Christ.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz
Navidad, todos mis amigos. Hanukkah and all that good stuff. You already know, man. It is the season of love. For those out there who are looking for tax returns, that's for y'all right there. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bust your bubble. I ain't trying to take out your 6ix9ine, all right? I'm just saying. Keeping it real. Now, you already know community radio is supported by a donation from Health Lumber Company, incorporated with several decades of history with community involvement in Arizona. Thank you. For more information at healthlumber.com. Yes. We're going to continue with the top 18. Most definitely. Also, if you have the time too, you can come and check out Zola Club every Friday. And also tonight, the Afrobeat with Lagos and for the culture at Concierge Bristol Bar. And also you can come to my after party at Addis Ababa 3527, excuse me. 3527. I'm gonna cut the music off real quick, man. I just want to cut this music off. Because I'm gonna keep it real today. I'm gonna make sure that whatever I'm saying today, because I have a segment that I was gonna talk about. But I just want everybody to, whoever's watching me through my broadcast, or if you listen to my broadcast, or if you are familiar with me, or if you know who I am, I want to say thank you for, for supporting me. Thank you for, being there in my life personally and professionally. I had a rough week. I had a testament this week, and it shows me that maybe I'm not the issue. Maybe it's the choose. Now, I know some of y'all probably heard of the Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know, Tekashi on his Treyway friends, and pretty much, you know, get kicked out of it. You know, there's a thing about secrecy in life, and there's a code of secrecy where, from men to women, whenever there's a mutual conversation being exchanged, and if it's something deep, a lot of time we don't. We're supposed to save it, to keep it, to protect, whoever we are with. Now, you already know I always talk about snitching and all that stuff. I don't condone snitching at all. Unless you feel pedophile, you're a child molester. If you're a child molester, you're a pedophile, and I know who you are, I would definitely snitch on you. I would definitely report you to the police, because you sick people like this, we don't need them around. Besides that, there are certain things that when you trust somebody, especially with your life, it seems that it's a risk taking. A lot of times I tell people, the less they know about you, the less, the more they become trying to find out who you are. The more they know about you, the more they can break you down or lift you up. I tell folks a lot of time, I got friends, but I got acquaintances. But at the end of the day, my best friend is my job, my networking, my hustle, everything I put my mind into nowadays. Yeah, I have family. Yes, I have friends and all that stuff. But sometimes friends can betray you. Sometimes friends can snitch on you. There are two types of snitches, though. For those out there who are thinking about ratting, all that stuff, the Tekashi 6ix9ine, that's a one side. That's a one side of telling somebody. That's the first snitch of, I'm snitching to get away. That's the getaway snitch. The getaway snitch, it's pretty much common. If you get caught, you want to get away, and it has nothing to do with family or nothing like this. It's all about, you want to get away from a situation that you got caught up, or something. So whether it's, it's through the system, or it's through your family members, because trust me, I can tell you this, when I was young, the only person that I probably stole from was my mother, and I was punished for that. She knew who that was, and I have to snitch on myself. Because she knew that, and in order for me not to get the repercussion, which I did because she whooped me, but I have to make sure that, hey, if I tell on me, I can get away from the problem. That is common over there. That is very common. There is the snitching of getting away. But my focus is the snitching of the motive of destruction and distraction. That's the second snitch. And what I mean by that, what I'm trying to tell you is, demons are not spirits. For those out there who go to church, call yourself Christian people, I believe in Jesus Christ, you go to church and you still carry that hypocrisy. Some of you go to church or still have that snitching where you can destroy somebody. I know a lot of y'all Christians out there who are watching me, paying attention to me. Trust me, I'm Catholic, but I'm not the best Catholic in the planet. I'm not the best Christian in the planet. I'm the imperfect human being. But one thing that I will never elaborate is hypocrisy amongst some of those out there. When you have people who preach the law, pretend of loving God, or pretending of being in a Christian setting, and they still have hatred, they still have anger problem, they still have mental issue. But oh no, I love Jesus. God is going to save me. Lord is going to protect me. Lord, forgive me for my sin on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because Sunday I'm going to come and see you. And then after I leave church, I'll go back to the sinning again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not here to bash religion here, but I'm bashing people who are behind religion and hiding their real true self. One thing I don't condone is people who snitch to destroy somebody. A lot of times, you know that quote is of saying, keep your friends close, your enemy closer. No, it's actually keep your enemies close, your friends closer, because your friends would, you would tell who your friends are. You would tell who your acquaintances are. The closer they are, the more you can see, their intention, their motive. Something you can even tell until something blow off. If you're a man out there, and another man is telling you a secret, if you're a man, if you're a husband, boyfriend, if a man tells you a secret, all right, and this has nothing to do with the Tekashi 6, but it's pretty much about trust, secrecy. If I trust you and I'm giving you a secrecy between two guys, why would you run and tell your significant other or your other friend? This is a little different than Judah and Jesus, right? Y'all remember the passage in the John or the Matthew where after Jesus had the Last Supper, right? He went to the bushes with his disciple. And the Bible said that, he went there, he started praying, and all of a sudden the soldier, Judah and the Roman soldiers came and ambushed Jesus Christ. But the story never said the story never told how Judah met with the Roman soldiers or how Judah got into that, just maybe jealous, is too much. Maybe Judah was jealous. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is Judah was close to Jesus Christ. There is a respectability when it comes to secrecy. And I've learned that you can't be loyal to the wrong ones, especially you cannot trust anybody. And I know, ladies, some of y'all are probably saying, Mr. Clean B, why you got a wall? Why you got a wall around you? You know you can trust me. I ain't trusting you, Jack, man. Because all of y'all a bunch of Tekashi 6ix9ine in 2019. All of y'all. Some of y'all are snitching on your wives over your homeboy's business. Some of y'all are snitching to the cop over somebody's candy that he took 2 years ago. You cannot trust people out here in nowadays, man. And if you're a man and they give out secrets, you're no different than a woman. I expect women to do that, to go and tell because, their emotions. But secrecy is something that I cherish. For those out there who know who I am, Mr. Clean B is right here and talking to you. But after this camera is off, and y'all see me on the streets or y'all see me through my other occupation settings, I'm a different cat. The one thing I don't tolerate, and I would take this opportunity to let everybody know who's watching me, who's listening to me, those out there who are plotting to go against me or my show or my station or everything that I stand for the betterment of the community. For all you haters out there, especially some of your black folks out there who want to hate on me because you cannot hate on the other race. You want to hate on me though. Or you cannot go to Scottsdale and hate on them businesses. But you want to come and hate on me or any black people who are trying to establish themselves out here in Phoenix, Arizona. And I know who you are. I know who you are. So I'm calling out all of y'all right now. So please do me a favor. I want you to keep on watching me. Keep on watching me. Because this ain't going to stop. Whether I'm not here, someone's going to come in and carry this movement. These children, this new generation of children, one of them is going to be sparked by what I'm saying. And that will definitely carry this movement to make a change amongst all of us. And what's a shame is it's my own that actually goes against each other like that. It's my own. I can't believe people would travel 2,500 miles away to hit on their brother, or I can't believe a melanin will hit on another melanin just because that person is progressing. I'm going radical for some of y'all black folks out there, because I know there are good black people out there, but African Americans who are hating on each other because your brother and sister are progressing, or some of y'all African men who are hating on them sisters, making money, all you Tekashi 6ix9ine out there, man. Shame on you. So please, if you see me, if you have an issue with me, know your facts, because I don't snitch. That's one thing about me. I don't snitch. So for those out there who snitch on me for some falsifying news or some falsified statement, if you're gonna lie on me, make sure you get your facts straight. If you're gonna lie on me or run my circle to destroy what I'm trying to establish, make sure you do a good job. Make sure you do a good job. Because that pettiness, that shoutiness that some of y'all are trying to go against me is keep on falling off. I told some of y'all out there, my life has changed a few days ago. I had a complete life around. My whole life has changed to the point that the way I see things, I'm heartless. I'm heartless. You betrayed me, I'll be heartless straight to you. You betray my trust, I'll be straight violating you spiritually. I don't have to carry a gun. Because some of y'all are so punk to go carry it. I let God handle things by himself. Trust me. The man upstairs will handle that. But for those out there who wants to hit on my radio show, on my station, trying to hit on some nightclub, just because you don't even know how to conduct yourself publicly, professionally, but you want to hit on the next black person because they know how to move, how to make the bag. And that's why you have to separate good black folks to ignorant black folks out there. Just like white folks, ignorant white folks, and good white folks. I'm going on some of y'all today. Because I mean, y'all thought I was going to talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine, huh? Guilty for, nah. He snitched because he had to get away. His snitch was, I'm snitching to get away. All right? But some of y'all snitches out there in 2019, going 2020 right now, please, if you're watching me right now, be careful of your circle. Whoever calls you friend, whoever say I'm your best friend for life, I'm your everything for life, I do this for life, I love you, and they always bring that up. That's that Judah stuff, that they're propaganda right there. That's that Judah betraying Jesus Christ. That's that talk. That's why I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Call me sick, call me, oh, he got mental illness because he doesn't trust nobody. No. It's because if I trust you or if I trust anyone, I'm going to be hurt. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. That brother trusted people to the point that the closest one got into him. So, if you're a snitch, don't come around me, though. If you're a snitch, just don't come around me, because I don't do that snitch thing. Unless you're a child molester. If you're a child molester, or if you ever touch a woman violently, and I know who you are, I'm snitching on you, because you're a sick one. And we don't want those sick people around here. I don't want to say anything because I know some kids are watching me right now, but you all know what I'm talking about. But for anybody out there to snitch just to destroy somebody, for anybody out there just who wants to bet on their constituents so they can sort of planting some negative, fake atmosphere or fake energy around, that is the devil's work, man. That is the devil's work. So please, for those out there who go to church, for those out there who say, oh, I pray to the high spirit. There are angels on this earth, and I saw an angel a couple of days ago. I saw an angel a couple of days ago that changed my whole life today. To the point that now when I'm watching everybody right there that's coming around me, I have to be very observant. I have to be able to be careful, and I have to make sure I'm watching everything. I'm very observant. So if you want to hit on Radio Phoenix, cool. We're still going to move up, though. If you want to hit on me because I'm sexy, I'm sorry. Blame my mother and my dad and blame God. I don't even think I'm sexy. I don't even think I'm this. I'm just the average black guy. Average black immigrant doing America who's trying to make it. I'm already living the American experience, the black experience. So I don't need nobody to come and try to preach me about anything out here. But sincerity, humbleness is something that I always carry for the rest of my life. And I don't condone people out there who are trying to destroy you just because they see the moves that you make. So if you have haters, wave at them. Tell them God bless you. And let them know that you will pray for their mental stability. You know, sometimes I can blame myself, or we can blame each other for trusting the wrong ones. Trusting those Judas. Those are the Judas. Not the Tekashi 6ix9ine, the Judas. There's a lot of Judas out there. There's a lot of people out there who just want to hate on you. Want to hate on what you're trying to establish. Or they think they're using you to get somewhere. In 2020, pay attention to your circle. In 2020, be observant on the folks that you encounter and you talk to. In 2020, if anybody wants to conduct some type of business with you, make sure they're legit. It's not just verbal. It's on paper, or on docs, as they call it. So all of you guys who are going against the grain, all I can tell you is this. It's laughable for you to even do that. So, we're going to play some music, because you already know how we do. But all you out there, my week has been quite amazing, but I don't care. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you have any issue against me. I don't really care if you got some type of animosity toward me. God is on my side. I'm still here at RadioPhoenix.org when the dollar comes to talk, sing, and connect. The Yaggah movement is still going strong. And we are here making it happen. So for all the haters, for all the Judas 6ix9ine, I want to say this. But remember this. Your trust to me is no more. Snitches get stitches in the high spirits. Yaggah! Oh my God. If you have a snitch out there, let them know what's up. Let's play some countdown. Let's go, baby. Yaggah, let's go. Ah! What you gonna do when I come for you? Everybody, stop snitching around. You know how we do when it comes to the ground.
Ass like J-Lo, she go low, cause you got think that, I was speaking Creole, that don't stop, that go slow, won't say no, won't say no, can't tell her no, but she gon' go low, she gon' go low, but she gon' go low, she gon' go low. Shake it for me, 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 shake it for me. Too many things that I can't be funny, too many things that I can't win. When she bust it down, you wanna go and you want Tatiana, the way she bust it down, the way she go low, the way she go low. She want me go crazy, I can't go. She want me go crazy, but I can't go. She want me go crazy, she go crazy, she go crazy.
Hey, Nunchak. What? Nunchak. What? She don't know. Shake it for me. Shake it for me. I said shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Hot summer, girl. Hey. Shake it for me. 2020. Shit's my fucking change. One of y'all right now. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready for this. As I can know. Hey, shit go low.
10. Purchase your tracks today.
Oh, sorry, how you down? You kick it with me. Sorry, how you down? Get a drink, get a drink. Sorry, how you feeling me like I think you feeling me like I how you feeling me like I oh, sorry, how you down? You kick it with me. Sorry, how you down? Get a drink, get a drink. Sorry, how you feeling me like I how you feeling me like I
Sorry,
all right, thank you.
Can you be my better half? Girl, your smile like
we good, boss man. We good. We good.
You don't shy.
We good, boss man.
You, I came. Pulling my feeling inside.
You know what I'm saying? We just gotta make sure
and dry. I really want you to be my heart.
I know what's good.
I gotta give this easy love to try. And you where I'm work star.
But yeah, man, we in the building,
early, but I gotta get confidence in there. Cause I can tell from your reaction, you're scared. It's okay though, I could be your innocent, but my love is nothing to fear. Shorty, come along, let's take some slack to the vibe where I'm feeling sick and feeling the light. Look deep into my eyes, I want you to be where my search for love.
We good right now, we good.
When you do that, I gotta make you mine. I can only hold you like I do you. Are you feel me like I do you?
We got who you trust out there. We got who you really trust out there. Some people might act like they're cool with you, but their real intention is not to be there for you. I'm gonna make a real for some of y'all out there, real talk. You got people that's on your face, telling you all they're cool with you, they're cool with you, they love you, but they're lying. They will allow you to be passive for you, to make you look like you're the bad guy. This is you're not happy in their whole life. So we can do this for them, niggas. I gotta make you mine. I gotta make you mine.
Listen, I ain't put my feeling on safe because my heart been on numb. Put my
Top 18.
That's when I fell out.
Push your other long to me,
tell me I'm the one. Look, like I'm the one that makes love. I'm making strong, then I run and I ain't really trying to be out here looking stupid. Forget love, I see you down to start shit when
fire!
Scared of the door. Look, you're my little prison. Funny how I'm out here living life and then you end up coming along, struck my interest. Knowing your heart is real, she tell you she want commitment. I know I get it, don't end up in the resentment. I apologize if I'm tripping on you. My head is lacking at me, now I'm tripping for you. Don't ever put your head down, girl, I'ma live it for you. Your birthday on the way, let's take a vacation, just us two. Trip for us two. Hey, shorty, how you down? Getting drinks with me. Hey, shorty, are you down just to kick it with me? Hey, shorty, are you down to hit the road with me? Hey, shorty, are you down to my crib with me?
Oh, sorry, how you down? Kick it with me, kick it right. Sorry, how you down? Get a drink, get a drink. Hey, sorry, how you feeling me like I do? Feeling me like I do. Feeling me like I do. Oh, sorry, how you down? Kick it with me, kick it right. Sorry, how you down? Get a drink, get a drink. Hey, sorry, how you feeling me like I do? You feeling me like I do? I gotta make you mine. I wanna make you mine. Oh, sorry, wanna make you mine. So I wanna go down. I gotta make you mine. I wanna make you mine.
Thank you, I already know. Hey.
I know it down. Oh, sorry, how you down? Kick it with me, kick it right. Sorry, how you down? Get a drink, get a drink. Hey, sorry, how you feeling me like I do? Feeling me like I do. Feeling me like I do. Oh, sorry, how you down? Kick it with me, kick it right. Sorry, how you down? Get a drink, get a drink. Hey, sorry, how you feeling me like I do? You feeling me like I do? Me like I do.
9.
She wanna have a party. Champagne de camarosier, you want naughty. Bitch, you she loves me the same, yeah. I must go call my guys. She got the car on the carrier. We about to turn it up, party hard to the early morning. Baby girl, rock it slow to the tempo. Baby girl, rock it slow to the tempo. The truth we find, yeah, she pretty. One time for real, she wanna get on with me. For all my money, my bill. She got the liquor in her, got the big bag of ganja. I let one dance tonight. She feeling on me, I forgot. When you don't know, baby, slow mo. The body is so inviting. Give me body, yo, baby. When you don't know, baby, slow mo. The body is so enticing. Give me body, yo, baby. Baby girl, rock it slow to the tempo. Baby girl, rock it slow to the tempo. When you go low, baby, slow mo. Your body so inviting. Give me body, yo, baby. When you go low, baby, slow mo. Your body so enticing. Give me body, yo, baby. Baby girl, rock it slow to the tempo. Baby girl, rock it slow to the tempo.
I got one more.
Let me get it in. What if I tell you that I miss you? Will you let me in? And I really wanna kiss you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you that I love you? Will you let me in? And I really wish to have you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you you're the only one for me? From the bottom of my heart that I need you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you I wanna please you? Will you let me in? I will never tease you. Let me get it in. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in. Let me
Thank you, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love, man.
All you feel wrong, all she ever do is this.
I appreciate the love. Well, thank you.
Let me in a tata. Get it in, let me get it in a bumper. Baby, tell me what I gotta do. I will show you what it's hard to do. Let me take you where you wanna go. Let me teach you what you don't know. Really better see the game on the track after track, baby girl, if you don't know. Let me take you around the wall by your diamonds and pearls. You should make that you into. Say vis-a-vis, we face to face, call it bumper to bumper. Go monitor the ass, but you know by yourself to not be a bouncer. Say baby when you give it up, if only for a night when you live it up. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in, let me get it in a bumper. And you want them bad girls, them there. Them rude girls.
This shit is crazy. Wiggle, body. That's how I flow, baby girl, where you from? Now if you out for more than she do out for fun, she did dance till the sun come. She doing it like that, she doing it like so I tell her that I like that. She moving to the right, she moving to the left, so I tell her bring it right back. She going non-stop, but she moving to the top, but she licking on the lollipop. She jump on the pole, spin round the pole, but she making out booty drop. Wiggle, wiggle, so nice. Jiggle, jiggle, don't stop. Put the rumble, and your head do, you're in trouble. The way you shaking it make me wanna get it. Your hips don't lie, make me wanna grab it. Your booty so soft, make me wanna grease it. Staring at me like what it's gonna be. What if I tell you that I miss you? Will you let me in? And I really wanna kiss you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you that I love you? Will you let me in? And I really wish I have you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you the only one for me? From the bottom of my heart that I need you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you I wanna please you? Will you let me in? I will never tease you. Let me get it in. Let me in. In a tata. Get it in. Get it in a bumper. Let me in. In a tata. Get it in. Get it in a bumper. In a tata. Get it in a bumper. In a tata. Get it in a bumper.
Community, nonprofit, and volunteer radio is supported by a donation from Heltz Lumber Company, Inc., with several decades history of community involvement in Arizona. Thank you, heltzlumber.com.
Radio Phoenix wishes to thank Hell City Saints Car Club for their donation. Hell City Saints Car Club presenting the annual Blessing of the Rods, supporting and supplying car shows for surrounding communities, annual holiday parties and fundraisers, supporters of membership drives, proceeds benefiting the American Legion Post 1 General Maintenance Fund, 7th Avenue, Grand and Van Buren, downtown Phoenix. We wish to thank the Hell City Saints Car Club, Hell City Saints, and the American Legion Post 1 on Facebook.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Hi, this is Pete Weber. Listen to my program, 12th Street Jump, on Radio Phoenix. It's public radio's best hour of live jazz, blues, and comedy. Remember, 12th Street Jump, only here on Radio Phoenix, where the Valley comes to talk, sing, connect.
12th Street Jump, Sunday at 11 p.m. on Radio Phoenix.
180 over 111, and I had a stroke. I couldn't speak or walk.
150 over 90, and I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure sounds like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from silent. Back on your treatment plan or talk with your doctor and create a plan that works for you. Go to
Instagram right now. We're back on Instagram right now.
Oh, Instagram. Stroke Association.
Give us the gram, give us the gram, Instagram. Give us the gram, Instagram. Instagram, give us the gram.
Rockabilly Worldwide Matchup brings you 1 hour of the best in new rockabilly from the local to the global. Monday night at 9 p.m. The show features rockabilly influences from hillbilly to psycho, teddy boy, and swing from around the world. Check out the Rockabilly Worldwide Matchup page on Facebook and pages. It's Monday night at 9 p.m. Not your mother's rockabilly.
I want you to
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts. This is Radio Phoenix.
I guess I'm going my voice. I do a function for my voice, right? I just want to make sure y'all know. I'm not going to say
Welcome to the Yaggah Please enter this to today's program. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast.
7.
Yeah! Africa, unite! We are one! One nation! One love! Malawi, Senegal, Botswana, Congo. Africa, unite! We are one! Malawi,
Congo. Africa unite, we are one. Hey, we are one. What? We are one. What? Hey, Africa unite, we are one. Oh, we are one. Hey, we are one. Africa unite, we are one. Hey, we are one. Oh, na na na. Oh, na na na. Africa unite, we are one. Hey, we are one. We are one. Africa unite, we are one. Malawi, Senegal, Botswana, Congo. Africa unite, we are one. Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Namibia, we are one. Don't discriminate against each other. Politically, socially, racially, economically, oh, tribally, tribally. Thank you so much for your fall so kind. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. We are here. Share the broadcast. Thank you so much. Live me, I see you. Africa unite. We are one. We are unite. We are one. People, Africa unite. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. Forever, Africa unite. We are Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have fun right now. We have fun right now. Thank you. Hello, everyone. How you doing? We are one. No, I be big up my we here. Very know here. Very know here. I see you, King. I see you, King. King was on the broadcast. Because that's what we have. 6. Okay. I need you. Girl, I need you. Girl, you know I need you. Okay, let's put it right here. Put it right here. This is good. Is this good? Is this perfect? Is this perfect? I don't know what to do. Can you help me figure it out? Figure it out. Figure it out. I feel lost and confused. I don't know where to go. Okay. Can you help me figure it out? Figure it out. Figure it out. Oh, I need you. Oh, girl, I need you, girl. I want to elaborate on I need you. Certain things, especially with mental illness and stuff like that. I don't know what to do. Can you help me figure it out? Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay.
feel lost and confused. I don't know where to go. Can you help me figure it out? Figure it out, figure it out. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you, girl.
Don't tell me, girl, because I need you.
Oh, I need you. I am broken pieces, trying to figure out my life. Can you help me figure it out? Figure it out, figure it out. I am broken pieces, trying to figure out my life. Can you help me figure it out? Figure it out, figure it out. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. I am glad you found me. Now my life is complete. You help me figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. I am glad you found me. Now my life is complete. You help me figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. I need you.
5.
Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see the things you do to me, baby? Can't you see? Can't you see? Baby, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please. Can't you see? Oh no, this feeling I feel, I got to reveal. Can't you see? My face, this my black boy, the dress for your case. Can't you see? I can't even lie. This feeling I'm feeling inside. Now who do it? You work, go. The girl now you are, that's no. This love not forever, live on me color. Ooh, I swear I love you. Gotta let you know, say I need you. I gotta let you know, say I want you. Can't you see? Can't you see the things you do to me, baby? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see the way you drive me crazy, baby? Can't you see? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see? Oh, baby. Can't you see? Can't you see?
Can't you see everything? You're my guy, you're my king. You're the man of my dreams. Could be the path back to my seat. I need you now, come take my hand. Where's the ring, sweet daddy? I'm found. Introduce me to your mom, introduce me to your dad. Make me wait, see, na.
I would do it. You work, go. The girl now you are, that's no. This love not forever, live on me color. Ooh, I swear I love you. Gotta let you know, say I need you. I gotta let you know, say I want you. Can't you see? Can't you see the things you do to me, baby? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see the way you love me crazy, baby? Thank you so much for joining us. Yes. Can't you see? Can't you see? Baby. Can't you see? Can't you see? You. Oh, that's no. Now you I choose. Oh, that's no. It better you. Oh, that's no. Now you I choose. You.
now you, yeah. But now you, yeah. Oh, that's no, 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 yeah.
Can't you see? Can't you see the things you do to me, baby? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see the way you drive me crazy, baby? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Baby, can't you see? Can't you see?
Four.
General, cool man, Jeff Barry. If you wanna leave me, let me go with you. If you wanna leave me, there is no place I want to go. If you wanna leave me, let me go with you. If you wanna leave me, natural girl, I wanna go with you. Oh, I don't know why she steps in you. In the middle of the night, she's calling you, telling you that I'm chasing her. Please don't listen to her. She wants us separate. Don't let her get between us, love. She's telling you all this shit, love. You are my everything, love. She's my nothing. Oh, I wanna leave with you. I'm ready. Give me chance to be myself. Living through the years, time after time, baby, wasting my fears, baby, one at a time. Yeah, all I know, love is free. I'm not afraid to show exactly how I feel. I can't let it go. No, I wanna be with you, darling. You know, I wanna need a chance to be myself. If you wanna leave me, let me go with you. If you wanna leave me, there is no place I want to go. If you wanna leave me, let me go with you. If you wanna leave me, natural girl, I wanna go with you. No diamond, no gold can equal the love I have for you. You keep hurting me. Just leave me alone. Go away. No. Darling, you know I wanna give me chance.
be my son.
3.
Yeah. Yeah. Blue cheese, drip. Yeah. Blue cheese, drip. Oh, blue cheese, drip. Drip. I always been fly. I'm the shoe. I always been fly. I'm the shoe. Got blue cheese all in the zip. Might bake, might dab a little bit. Dab it. Keep a 15 and know how to split. Hold up, let me dust the crumble off my ass. Got my team another dub with the last shot. Know to run these numbers up. This is clutch season. At times I like to blow a bag just for no reason. I'm dripping and skating and ghosts. My change up keeps you out of focus. Oh, the ocho. Only understand commas and these decimals. I need extra O's. I roll my vegetables. And these links on my neck drip liquid gold. This is God, me finesse, give me God exposed. Everything that I touch, automatic go. Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. I always been fly in the shoe. 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 I always been fly in the shoe.
Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. I always been fly.
I'm the shoe.
I always been fly. I always been fly. I always been fly.
I'm the shoe.
I always been fly. Woke up hella fly. My whole lifestyle should be televised. Dime pieces, outside. Kush cloud looking like a foggy night. Blue cheese. Shorty wanna ride? I told her switch seats. Mr.com, ball like a 16. I like my whip all black, top speed. Wrist game, Lincoln. New drip, seepin'. I only be fly on the weekends. Me, I'm always fly when I'm sleeping. Every day feeling like Bruce Wayne. Always moving shadows when I do things. Just dropped a rollie in a dapper ranch. Put 24s on a Cadillac.
Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. I always been fly in the shoe. 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 I always been fly in the shoe.
Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. Blue cheese, drip. I always been fly.
I'm the shoe.
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 2.
Wow. So they go to Chino. Wow. For this one, only till I want to only till I want
better than Taxima.
I don't know what happened.
A sister of any man for you, that's he loves you. A sister of any man for you, that's he loves you. Let them call you gold digger. Don't be afraid to be called gold digger. Gold digger. Shine your eye, shut your hand.
Shut them up, shut them up.
Let your hand spend money on you. Don't any man use you. They are rich on Africa, they are same. Don't any man use you. Shine your eyes. Woo! Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Contado dinero. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Contado dinero. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, it's not no one. We're not going to see no one. Let's not go and give a minute more. So, the one of the person, now I don't know it's not the one in the bill of the same now.
Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. We are back. We are back. Yes. Mr. Clean B. You're hearing the top 18. The top 18 the top 18 requested artists, excuse me. My English is going all off right now. The top 18 requested artists via RadioCast.org. Yes, indeed. So let me recap again, because now we got number one. So we do appreciate everybody out there requesting the artists we play, radio play, and everything like this. So we do appreciate the love. So, 18 we have Psy, Handle It, 17, Jacoby Bruce, Weirdo, 16, Tripper, Ce n'est pas bien, 15, Joey Nice, Birthday, 14, Masingo, Good Vibe, 13, J. Leon Dunca, 12 is Young Tanner, No Complain, 11, Kai Shake It, 10 is King J, 8 Shouty, number 9 is Teo Cash, Lolo, 8 is Black Star, Get It, 7 is Mojave Wheel, 1, 6 is Princess J, I Need You, number 5 is Shy Boy Yaya, Can't You See, number 4 is General Chefari, Be Myself, 2 is Peso Blue Cheese Remix, and number 3 is Peso Blue Cheese Remix, sorry, and number 2 is Emmanuel Togolese, Wow Wow Wow. Yes, I love all those music coming up, man. I just love all them tracks. We got some new tracks coming up. We do appreciate everybody out there showing love, and the members receive discount savings and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, you can call 480-829-5746 or go online to RadioCast.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop-down menu. We thank you for your generous support of community radio. Yes. So earlier I just said that I was going to be hosting the Christmas red, and I'm not hosting, but red carpet hosting. Big shout out to Boss Lady Grace. She's out there at the Afri Soul Market. If you don't know where it is, it's location 1145 East Washington Street. Most definitely. And I'm gonna be there most definitely and show some love and be able to conduct some interviews and be able to talk to some people, so I'll be able to network and get folks to know us and know Radio Phoenix and everything like that. So most definitely, I just want to make I want to say thank you for the opportunity, and I'll be ready to be there most definitely. And please don't forget tonight. I'm hosting another after party again. Every Friday, Saturday is welcome to the after party, right there at Addis Ababa. So whatever you do, you can come through. If you want to come through at midnight, ladies, you're free. That's what I can say. I ain't gonna say too much, but you can come and network, chill with Radio Phoenix, Mr. Clean B. See a couple folks out there. So every Friday, Saturday, you can come through Addis Ababa, which is 3527 West Bethany Home, Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, indeed. And also, January, there's an event coming called Sensual Sundays, which is hosted by Rachel Ann Official. So big shout out to Rachel Ann for making that Sensual Sunday coming to reality, most definitely. So I know it's going to be starting on the 5th, featuring a couple of artists, R&B singers, and poetic souls, and everything like that. So big up to Addis Ababa for the Sensual Sunday, beginning January the 5th. And also, Zola every Friday at Zola Club, 6108 West Glendale. I'll definitely get the address right for y'all. And also, Afrobeats by For the Culture tonight. It's going to be in downtown at the Concierge Bristol Bar. So y'all need to be ready. But mostly, you already know. You know what I'm saying? You can come and chill with me. If you're nice, if you're cool, if you're grown, you can come to Addis Ababa and chill with me tonight. I'll be out there with a couple of my peers. We got the hookah, everything like this. So you already know how we do. So most definitely, any invites, any events that you have, you can post it up on my page. You can go on YouTube and post it up, say, hey, we got this event, or message me. But definitely, I'll be at the Xmas Red and Black. So for those out there who are probably wondering, you need to dress up. First of all, dress to impress, then dress in red and black. Okay, just dress well and just be cool. All right. So we're at the last hour of the show. Usually, I like to talk about. I like to talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and all the good stuff. Okay, so I don't want to elaborate on that today. I want to elaborate on something serious. I was watching a documentary the other day about, the disparity of mental illness in this country, especially when it comes to African Americans or any other minority. Now, I know some folks, they probably are wondering, what is you trying to say about mental illness? We already know that, it's the other race that gets mental ill, but we don't have those type of things. If you're mental ill, call upon Jesus Christ or some Buddhist stuff. I don't know. But I just wanted to kind of express on mental illness a little bit. If I can cut the music off. And then we're going to put the number one, and we're going to elaborate on the last thing, love. So I can talk about love at the end of the show. But I just want to focus on mental illness amongst Black folks. Now, just to give you a little bit of facts and truth about the influence and the effect of mental illness, not just in this country but across the world, especially amongst the diaspora. Now, we all know that, with the poverty level that's affecting mental status, African American living below the poverty level are compared to those over twice the poverty level or twice are likely to report psychologically distress. Since 2017, suicide was the second leading cause to death for African Americans by the age of 15 to 25. The death rates from suicide for African American men was more than 4 times greater than African American women since 2017. Now, African American women, however, as far as grade from 9 to 12, were 70% more likely to attempt suicide as compared to non-Hispanic white women on the same age. The overall suicide rate of African American is 60% lower, but still has increased since 2017. Now, I have some facts, some sheets, some data about the effect of the disparity of mental illness amongst Black people, I should say. Africans, African Americans, wherever you are, if you look Black, if you get the melanin, this is for us. I was reading an article where It's kind of awkward where and it's from the system telling us about how that we don't have any sort of mental illness to other race to be diagnosed with mental illness. Now, I'm not sure if people notice. I have friends that in America, especially I have a lot of African American sisters, Latino sisters that I always talk to, and the one thing I've noticed is that when their kids go to school, they're the African American kids, the Latino kids. It seems that when the system of the educational board cannot control those kids, there seems to be given they don't give them the diagnosis. I think those kids are crazy. They cannot handle whatever system of the teacher's classroom. I'm pretty sure some people have heard that before, when you send your kids to the school and then the teacher don't understand your children, or they think that your kid is just bad, straight bad, because they say, oh, he doesn't listen. But when a Caucasian kid does the same thing, those same teachers, those same constituent at the school program will bring a doctor, will bring a psychiatrist, will bring a whole bunch of folks for that one child that's Caucasian, and trying to find out why is this Caucasian kid is having some issue. Now, to be honest with you, there is a huge disparity when it comes to mental illness between Caucasian and African Americans. And what's really scary is what I just found out there is a different way of diagnosing a Caucasian person versus an African American person, especially when they're young. Mental illness has no race. I just hope that people understand, and for African Americans who feels the need by denying that issue amongst the community, please, I hope you can find some doctor from outside America who doesn't look Caucasian, or do your research about mental illness in general. I think I expressed that history before. When in 2005, I lost my former sister-in-law, rest in peace, Sparkle. My sister-in-law passed away because I remember at that time, even though she needed some help, but no, people will not pay attention to her. And I noticed that when an African American person cries for help, cries for sincerity, cries for sympathy, it seems like the rest of us are ignoring the matter, though. We are ignoring the matter. Oh, what talking about? You crazy? Oh no! What are you talking about? Man, just go to church. Black Jesus is gonna help you out. You don't need no pills. You don't need this. You're fine. And then the next morning, we see our loved ones leaving us in despair and sorrow. I can tell you from 2005 to right now, I still feel about that still affect me today. And what's happening is there are more brothers, African American brothers, who are committing suicide since 2017. Whether it's poverty reasons, whether it's the food that we eat, or whether it's the stress level of our societal. But mental illness amongst African Americans is real. It is real. Now, I can give y'all certain facts about why this happens. It may or may not be factual, but I can give y'all the foundings of the disparity of how they diagnose African Americans and everybody else. I can give you one example, and I can give you a reading about some of them researchers. And then that's according to the CDC. The researchers based their latest analysis on the web-based injury statistic query and reporting system, which does not include geographical or socio-economical data when it comes to mental illness among Caucasian and African Americans. Now I have a friend that, I have a few friends that always say, "Oh, my child is, first of all, for those out there who always call their children as my child is bipolar, my child is schizophrenic, my child is autism. If you're black, please stop saying that from now on. Okay? With all due respect, not just for yourself, but for the children around you. Stop naming and labeling your children as if they were bipolar, as if they are schizophrenic, as if they have anger management. No human being is born with those diseases. Let's make sure that we keep 100 with that. So any parents out there who are facing challenges with their peers, who have some type of mental challenges, or who have peers who has a mental challenge, with all due respect, do not label that person as a bipolar person or as an autism person. It is just a diagnosis. It's a challenge. You may call it illness, but it is a challenge. It is a life challenge that's affecting the brain. So please do me a favor, for every parents out there, even Caucasian parents, please do me a favor. Stop labeling your children. Stop labeling your loved one. Stop calling people out and say, "Oh, he's bipolar, he's autism, he's autistic." There is no such thing as that. Nobody's born with autism. If you were born a basketball player, then you can call yourself a basketball player when you were come out your mom's womb. But any parents out there, please, especially if you're black, stop labeling your children as if they are crazies or this is who they are. Because when you do that, what it is you allow the system to call out your children. And then some of us are wondering, well, how come the teachers don't are treating my kids like this? It's because you're giving your kid to these teachers, to those principals, to call out your kids, to separate them from everybody else. I have to remind a lot of parents, parents out there, especially moms out there, single mom. Big shout out to all the single moms. Love you, all the single moms out there. If you're single, call me right now, 602-354-8823. You single moms, sexy, all of you out there. But stop calling out your loved ones as if whatever mental illness, whatever mental challenge that they face is who they are. And if you don't understand, if somebody comes after you, cry over you, asking you for help, don't reject that person. It seems that amongst African Americans, it seems that we don't want to believe that mental illness does exist amongst us. It seems that we are denying this effect. You got high school kids. You got young men out there who are growing up confused because of society, because of social media. You got people who get bullied on social media. Even in 2019, you still got young black youth, young black teenagers who still have low self-esteem. Or they get abused mentally amongst their peers. But mental illness amongst African Americans is real. And we all know why we are being affected by that. We all know that if you live on the rich part of town versus on the north side of town versus the south side of town, the way they diagnose people is different. I mean, maybe if you're rich and you're black and you got money, but still, there will be a disparity. I remember when Martin Lawrence was running. I'm not sure if you remember that story. When Martin Lawrence was running with a plastic jacket when he was doing a movie, Blue Chips or something, And people thought, oh, they didn't take the word of it. He was running on some, some vest or whatever. He was doing something awkwardly. But oh no, that's Martin Lawrence. He's a comedian and all that. I know a few folks out there who are going through that challenges. But the disparity amongst how they're diagnosed is something that we need to pay attention to. Because some of y'all out there who go to them doctors, I just hope and pray that for the youth out there, for the kids out there who are listening to me, if you're thinking of a career, if you're thinking of occupation in life, I hope you can work in a medical field, be a doctor or something like that, or be a psychiatrist or psychological or counseling, whatever. Something to detect the brain of your peers, of your melanin brothers and sisters. Because I just found out that sometimes, when an African American goes to a doctor, a lot of time the way they'll diagnose that African American can be falsified, because some of those doctors don't understand, I guess, our body language, the way our social norm is. Pretty much they don't understand us. So if we come in and say we have a headache, we see this, they might think maybe it's illusion, or we may be crazy just like that. But if it's someone from a different race, they will question that. And that's where, and I'll give you an example, okay? I'll give you an example. If you remember Gabriel Guilford, the former Congressman Gabriel Guilford, if you remember the Texas shooting, every massacre shootings happening in America that is done by a non-black person or a non-African American individual, the first thing that they always bring is why this person has acted upon it. Yesterday there were a dude on the Mesa that was fighting an officer, literally body slamming an officer. He didn't get shot though. Took him to jail and trying to find out his brain. What's wrong with him? Have you noticed that? And that's not just school though. Have you noticed when the authorities, they're dealing with any other race versus the melanin race, they're ready to kill us, but when it's the others, let's find out what's wrong with them. Maybe they're on drugs, or maybe they probably live in the poverty. Like, it seems like black folks are supposed to be strong, like, regardless. So if you're crazy, we don't care. If you're crazy, that's what, if you're crazy, we're gonna call you as being a thug. But they don't understand that some people are acting that way, and that impulsive, have mental issues, they cry for help. Some of us are crying for help. We are crying for help. And we all need mental stability. So mental illness has no race. And there is a big disparity when it comes to diagnosing African Americans and other races. And I hope that for some of y'all who are paying attention to your constituents, who are running for Congress, who are running for President of the United States, please do me a favor, remind them that we need to focus on the community. Focus on the community. Focus on us. And African Americans, if somebody comes to your house and asks you for help, if someone knocks at your door and says, help me out, please. Help me, please. I don't know what's going on with me. Don't reject that brother or sister away. Don't reject that person and say, oh, well, you might be crazy, or you must have a rough day. You don't know what's happening in that brother's life. Some of us are going through difficulties. We don't know what to turn to, because if we turn to our peers, they will calling out as a shame. It's like mental illness amongst African Americans is a shame to have it. It's a shame to carry it just because you're black. Mental illness has no race, has no discrimination at all. Let's get to the number one spots. number one spots, number one stunner, Yaggah. What you say? What you say? What? Hey, 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 number one spot. Thank you, far too God. Right now. Yo, we know how we do. Yeah. Yeah.
RadioCast.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Africa, unite. We are one. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's baby.
Bring love.
Let go. Can you dream it on the beat? Hey.
What? Brother Trey, we on point. You already know. I'm hungry. I'm hungry right now. Sorry, you know what's better. Oh, yes. See, we look at shop. Look, black people. That's how we look right there. Ah, yes. Professional. All day. You know what I'm saying? Black Wall Street, watch out. Black Wall Street, watch out. We're coming out there. We're coming right now. You know what I'm saying? We're coming. Oh, yeah. Get that money, baby. Get that money. Get that money back here. Yes, indeed. We make America great again. 2020, we're going to make America great again. My building schemes is going to make America great again on 2020. Just say right now. Hey. Nice. Yes. Just say right now. I see y'all. Yes, what's me? Yes, indeed. I'm hungry. Brother, just coming up next. Y'all know how we do. We don't quit. All right? So just stay tuned right now. Just stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. All right? All you sexy ladies out there. All you sexy ladies out there. I see you. Sexy muffins, you. All you sexy muffins. Yes, indeed. We see you, you sexy women. God bless you, all you black queens. Yes, indeed. Call me. 602. 548. Call me. Call me. I want some of that shit too. So give it one together. Yes, indeed. I see you over there. I see you too. Our New Year's special. New Year's Eve special. Because it's the last show of the year. Yes, indeed. Next Saturday, we're going to party. After Christmas party, New Year's Eve party, our black party, you already know. Radio Phoenix, Mr. Clinton, you know how we do. I got some wine. I'm having some wine next Saturday. Next Saturday. Yeah. Hey. Come through tonight. Come through tonight, yes indeed. Y'all already know what's good. Yes, the address, y'all. Here's the address, y'all. Here's the address right there. Yes indeed. Now, I gotta show it to the word. Show it to the word. Hey, I say thank you, everybody. You far too kind. I say what's up, everybody. You heard the number one spot. Shout out to Lord Tonio. Lord Tonio pays for you. Big up to show Tonio. Lord Tonio, that was Lord Tonio number one. Thanks for you. She's more strong. I'm not a rapper. Okay, I'm not a rapper. But next week is the last day of our show. It's the last show of 2019. Yeah. Most definitely it is. So I want y'all to join me. Tell your mama, your papas, your baby daddies, your baby mamas, your granddaddies to join us next Saturday. It's a wine party. It's a after Christmas, New Year's Eve party. And I want y'all to join us next Saturday, RadioPhoenix.org. We're going to come to talk, sing, and connect.
I feel you.
Yes, indeed. All you sexy ladies out there, come to Radio Phoenix. You can call me 602-354-8823. Yes, indeed. And we're going to keep it real like this. And we're going to make sure we're going to keep it lit. And we're going to make sure we are showing the best of the Yaggah Movement RadioCast through the whole 2019. Yes, indeed. And first of all, before I go, I want to say thank you all for everybody out there for showing me love and support, for inspiring me to be a better man, for inspiring me to be a better husband, for inspiring me to do anything prosperous. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you put your heart in me. And for those out there who truly love me, I do appreciate the humbleness. But I want to let everybody know, all you black folks out there who are watching me, next year, okay? For those who watch Black Panther and they think Wakanda is a whole continent, please do me a favor. Get your ticket to Ghana, to Cote d'Ivoire next year. If you're really serious about investing in Black Wall Street, it's going to start. We're going to recess that up. 2020 is recess button. Come home and invest. Buy a house. Have a land that you can own. Buy a business. Ghana, South Africa, Sierra Leone, Egypt. But the thing, every people over there are Caucasian, but please trust me, it's a whole melanin situation out there.
Not true.
Come back home.
They don't.
My brothers and sisters, and my Africans out there, don't be shy to tell the brother and sister, hey, come home, I got some dashiki that I want you to settle out here. It's Black Wall Street right now in 2020. And we're going to start this right about now. So I want to say thanks for everybody out there who are continuing the movement. Thank you for inspiring all of us. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for loving me. And I love you too. Until then, I'll see you next Saturday. As a matter of fact, I will see you at the Xmas Red and Black today at the Afro Soul Market, 1145 East Washington Street. I'll be there hosting the red carpet, and also I'm going to the concierge, and then I'll be at the after party. Mr. Clean B, I stay busy like that. So tell your friends to get with my friends so we can kick it every weekend.
And we can be friends.
Oh yeah, we can be friends. Brother Trey, we on point. Coming up next. God bless everybody. I love y'all. Mr. Cling P, Radio Phoenix, SafariSoundzEnt Entertainment. Yaggah, Yaggah. We'll see you next Saturday. My voice is raspy right now. Yeah. Yeah. What? Hey, what? Hey, what? You. Thank you.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts, this is RadioPhoenix.org, Phoenix.
Radio Phoenix wishes to thank underwriter Los Compadres Restaurant.
Los Compadres is in the heart of the 19 North Corridor in Phoenix.
Information and reservations on Jazz Night, dinner, drink specials, and reservations at 602-864-0043.
Follow Los Compadres PHX on Facebook and Instagram.
Programs on Radio Phoenix are supported financially by the Womack Cocktail Lounge, Phoenix, Arizona, 7th Street.
Thank you. We're out of here.
The Womack provides walk back in time with dining, dancing,
fashion show
live music,
coming up next. I'll be there.
Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily.
Oh, y'all can stay home like homebodies.
Instagram and
I don't want no homebody around me. So if you're a homebody, stay home, please. Stay home. You know what I'm saying? All you moms out there, all you want to do is just drink wine and